Welcome back to John's Music. In today's video, we are going to check out Percussions by the brand called Hypestring, which is made in India and it has been of very interest to us, and we want to showcase the whole catalog to you. So let's check it out. So Hypestring is a company based out of Jaipur. This is all a made in India product. They make cajons, shakers, some guitar stands and accessories as well. In today's video, we are going to check out all the cajons and percussions that is available with this brand. The reason why we have taken this brand is because this is one of the only cajon brands which is originally from India that we have found that who's doing a very good job with the construction, with the quality, even with the quality check of how every product goes out of the factory. Also, the price point of this product is really good. It is not very expensive and not very cheap, because very cheap also means very bad quality. So it's right in the perfect point where the quality justifies the price. So first, let's go on to the most entry level cajon by Hypestring. So the first model we are checking out is CP100 by Hypestring. This is available in red as well as green. One good thing about the entire cajon range of Hypestring is it's snare based cajons. If you do not know what that means, cajons come in two types mainly. One is a string based cajon where you can see a guitar string inside. That is what is responsible for the snare sound, this kind of sound. But this is, however, a snare based. If you see a snare drum, there is a snare wire underneath it. That is inbuilt in all the cajons, so you get a very much better snare sound out of this. So CP100 is also a snare based cajon in the price range of 4,999. These prices may vary. Please refer our website for the updated pricing. We are going to be checking out how these cajons sound at the end of the video, so please stay tuned for that. The next model what we have here is CB500AS. AS, I'm assuming, is for the adjustable snare. This particular cajon, you can adjust the snare off and on. This is one of the features that is something that you can see in a lot of cajons nowadays, so that the cajon player can have a variety. Other than that, the most important fact is this is made out of birch wood. Now, if you want to know why birch wood is used in a cajon, is because birch wood sounds tight. So a cajon ideally should be a tight sounding. The other places where birch wood is used is drum sets and speakers. Like if you see subwoofers, which is a loudspeaker in all the live sound companies, those are made up of 18mm birch plywood. So why is that? Is because it will give a more tighter bass and more punchier bass, and it doesn't resonate. So birch is an excellent wood for cajon by default because of its tightness. So that was CB500AS. So let's move on to the next one. So the next model what we have here is CT700AS. AS again stands for the adjustable snare. CT because this is a solid teak wood cajon. Now this is one of the only cajons I have seen across all cajon brands where they have used solid teak wood. Now what is the difference between a laminate and solid wood is basically laminate is layers of wood which may be from a single tree or multiple trees. Solid teak means it is a single ply. You can see the interiors of our store. This is a solid wood, a solid plank from a tree. So solid wood means the sound will be more balanced across your whole board, and plus it doesn't resonate much as laminate. So more tighter sound. Another great thing is that there are beveled edges on both the sides. So when you're sitting, your thighs won't hurt from longer hours of playing. It's got a nice slope here. If you see the back side, again very well finished cajon. You can see the thickness is I don't know if you can see it. It's almost as thick as this, the whole body. The front is not teak, I believe, because ideally the front should resonate very well, so it cannot be a solid wood. But overall, the construction is very durable. It's almost furniture grade solid wood, and weight wise, the other cajons is under 6 kilos. This is around 8 kilos, so weight wise definitely more. But again, if you're looking at a very durable option, this is an amazing product. This is priced around 10,000 rupees. The previous cajon that we checked out with adjustable snare, birch wood, is around 7,000 rupees. So there is a price jump of the first range is 5,000, then there's 7,000, then there's 10,000. So there is considerable difference in the quality and the wood used. The features are almost same. The adjustable snare is even in the 7,000 one. But because teak wood, as you know, is expensive, even if you buy teak wood furniture, it's more expensive. So that is why I believe this cajon is priced pretty much at the right price point. The next cajon, this is one of my favorites because this is a Djembe cajon. You can have the comfort of a Djembe because cajon playing is something like this, but Djembe is a very casual posture. So Djembe and cajon mixture. This is one of very interesting concept that Hypestring has launched. This is a very travel-friendly cajon made of solid teak. Not very heavy. Some should be around 2 to 3 kilos. Should be around 2 kilos actually. Has got a strap nut, which is an ideal guitar strap nut. You can just use it to hang it around your neck if you want to play it standing. However, if you want to sit, you can comfortably sit like this and play. A very sensitive snare for this size. Please do not expect the bass from a cajon because this is a small format. Smaller body means smaller bass. So it's got a decent amount of bass. If you mic it, it will sound great. And also it can be like a side percussion where you get. Also, there's an adjustable snare. You release it and you kind of get like a Djembe feel on it. Snare back on. So that's a really good sounding Djembe cajon, to be honest. Very good innovation. This particular model comes with a shaped bag with something that you can hang. It's 10 mm padded, decently padded, good quality bag. The other cajons do not come with a bag. However, even that is available as a 10 mm padded bag. Costs something around 900 rupees. The cajon is inserted from the front and there is a belt that you can attach the cajon so that it stays in place. So this is to be bought separately. It's not included with the cajon, but however this one that we checked, the bag is included. The next model what we have here is CTM100. This is the most portable version of a cajon by Hypestring. The CTM, the T mostly stands for travel and M mostly stands for mini. I am making assumptions, but that's how the naming is as far as you know. So this is the cajon, again solid teak. As you saw, it comes with a bag by default. Solid teak wood on all sides. And now one good thing about this cajon is that this is playable on both sides. Now you can keep it on your lap like this, or you can keep it between your legs like this. So it's playable both ways. So this is the snare side. And this is a non-snare side. So two different sounds in travel option. The bass is going to be much minimal as even compared to the Djembe cajon because obviously the size is very important. There's a sound port here. So if you want to mic it, you can. Again, we have strap nuts over here so you can wear it around your neck and play it standing also. A very easy cajon to carry around. This can be hardly 2 kilos. And not even 2 kilos, actually it's under 2 kilos. And this is as big as your lunchbox, maybe just a little bigger than your lunchbox. That's all it is. So very easy cajon to take around. So that was the whole cajon range from Hypestring. We are moving on to the shakers, which is just two different products. We really want to showcase them because of its size and good sound. This cool shaker is called the palm shaker or the pocket shaker. The pocket shaker is a really valid term because it fits in your pocket without even being seen. You can carry it around very easily. The good thing about the shaker is soft and sweet. Right now my lapel mic is picking up the sound. Another thing is that you can do percussions with it. You can even do. So the usage of this shaker is two things. One is for the shaking sound and one you can do a percussive sound. Overall, a very portable idea of a shaker. Most common shakers are the egg shakers in the egg shape. That is again a little big, but this is a really compact option. It can fit in any bag, any pocket, and you can fit in your palm with a modulation of your sound. So that was the pocket palm shaker by Hypestring. And now we have the cute little thing the Cajon Shaker. This is like a replica of Cajon. There is a thing behind, it's not a hole like a Cajon. This is a shaker actually. So this comes in a pair. This is a hard sound one and this is a soft sound one. So you can use it in a pair if you want, like this, or you can use it individually as per as your requirement. So the beads inside this is giving that sound difference. This comes in a pair. You can use this as per your requirement in the situations that you would like. So that was the product overview of all the percussions by Hypestring. It's time to check out how these cajons sound. So final verdict about the Hypestring products: great sounding products at a very good price, built well and has consistency. There is a normal problem with a lot of Indian cajon makers that the consistency is poor. So finishing is varying, the quality is varying. So this is not something that we have observed with Hypestring. they have consistent output. So the front plate of the cajon is something that goes bad with time. If you with lots of playing, if you're a hard hitter, it goes bad sooner. If you're a soft player, it goes bad maybe 2 years. So because it's an Indian company, you can reach out to us and we can help you provide the front plate for this. All you have to do is remove the number of screws and replace it with another front plate. So your cajon has still more life to go. So all the international brands, this availability is a little problem. Even if the internal snares go, if you end up missing out the knobs, you can reach out to the company and they can definitely help you out. The company is also very cooperative regarding its brand, so you can always reach out for support. Speaking about the sound, you can decide between the 3 cajons what kind of sound suits you. The sound, I would kind of summarize it as more of a mid bass and good snare sound. I'm not a very big fan of very thumpy bass from a cajon, because if you're a room player, it's a great option, but when you go to a live stage and too much boomy cajons can be a very big nightmare for a sound engineer. You need kind of a mid bass where the sound engineer can tweak it into a good bass, and then the snare will also be very audible. If you're a room player, boomy bass is always a good idea because you want that kind of a bass inside a room. But when you take it on a live stage, once you mic the cajon, you really don't need very boomy bass because the snare won't be very audible. In case of a drum set, we have the kick and the snare as 2 separate instruments. So then miking them and getting the sound right is very easy. But in case of a cajon, the bass and the snare is coming from inside one box. So if the bass is too much, it will suppress the snare. So that is something that you have to keep in mind. Instead of always going for a boomy cajon, if you are a person who plays live on stage, you should always go for a mid bass kind of a cajon. That will help you not getting feedback, not having sound issues, and not cancelling out your guitarist also. So Hypestring also has options in cajons for if you are looking for a standard cajon size or if you're looking for travel options. They have this catalog across all of them. One negative thing that I wanted to mention is all cajons and shakers came in a cling wrap plastic packaging, which is not really an eco-friendly option. So I would urge the company to make it into a cloth packing or even a paper packing, but you can avoid the plastic because we have enough plastic on this planet anyway. So that is something that I would urge the company to change. The packaging can be a little more eco-friendly, because if this is an Indian brand, we should be having a little bit responsibility towards our country as well as the planet as well. Other than that, there is nothing negative to speak about. Sound is a very personal choice. You might like the sound that is in the video, you might not like. You might like some boomy sound, more snare sound. That is all fine as per as your ears tell you what you like. So links to buy this cajons and shakers are in the description. The pricing is as listed on our website. It's the similar pricing across all platforms, available online as well. This is available in our retail stores and online. So thank you again for watching. If you have any doubts or queries, you can reach out to us on our call and WhatsApp support. We can definitely help you guys out. If you like what we do, you can consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. Also do follow us on Instagram. So see you again next week. Until then, bye-bye.